Hey, good looking. You want to see what we have cooking today in my kitchen? We'll grab a hold of that vine and swing onto my kitchen and let's get cooking. Good looking. Today, I'm going to sit there and show you how you can can up your very own caramelized onion and red wine pizza sauce. So, let's get cooking. Good looking. Well, hey there, good looking. I'm so glad that you came back to my kitchen today because tonight for supper, we're going to be having deep dish Chicago style pizza. But first, before I can even start on my Chicago style deep dish pizza, we gotta sit there and make some of the Pleasure Ladies pizza sauce. So let's go ahead and let's get started. And look who's making their great appearance again in my kitchen. Fabio! Now, what a better way to sit there and bring Fabio back out for his first canning excursion of 2018. And, he could not be canning any better of a recipe besides the Pleasure Ladies caramelized onion and red wine pizza sauce. It is very well loved and cherished in my household. So I'm bringing you along again this year so I can sit there and show you how we get her done. Let's go ahead and put 1 tablespoon of olive oil down. And then we're going to be needing 1 tablespoon of butter, but I have to show this. Look at this. I hope the camera's picking it up. Amish country salted roll butter. That's right. I mean, look at this. You can't get any fresher of butter than what I have here in my hands. I mean, oh my God, take the sleeve off, and I'm going to cut me off 1 tablespoon of the Amish salted butter. Look at that goodness. Okay, I gotta go cut me off a tablespoon of this. Let's go ahead and add a tablespoon of butter. And then let's add 1.5 cups of chopped onions. So, I'll be back when I'm all done with the onions. Now that we have our onion down in there, let's come down here, push the jam button, and push enter. I'll see you in 21 minutes. Alright, the jam and jelly maker has sounded off. Now, while it's in its cool-off period, I will sit there and simply add the rest of our ingredients, which is 1 tablespoon of honey, or go ahead, use sugar. You're going to need 1/4 cup dry wine, 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Now 1 tablespoon of the dried minced onions, 4 cloves of minced garlic. While I'm using dried minced. And now usually for the tomato paste, I would sit there and use my powdered, but I was cleaning out my pantry and I came across a tube of tomato paste, so I'm gonna use up my tube because I don't want it to expire and it's there for the using quick. And I don't want this to go to waste. So I'm going to sit there and add the 3 tablespoons. Now with the rest of this tube, I'm just going to sit there and simply throw it up in my freezer. And when I need to use it next time, I'm going to bring it out and it'll be there. I don't like putting these in the refrigerator because at times they tend to get lost amongst all the condiments, and by the time you go back to them, they're already spoiled. So that's why I like storing mine up in the freezer. But then that's also why I like using my tomato powder. And I see my kitchen witch is back. 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. Half a teaspoon of crushed black pepper. Half a teaspoon of the crushed red pepper. Oh yeah, look at all them layers of flavor that we're going to be savoring. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm dicing up 4.5 pounds of Roma tomatoes, or some cherry tomatoes, or use whatever tomatoes you like to use in yours. Alright, now I have my 4.5 pounds inside our FreshTech jam and jelly maker. And now I'm going to come down here to the jelly button. I'm going to increase the time to 30 minutes. Come up here, push enter, and I'll see you in 30 minutes. And also, you might want to sit there at this time also. Place the cover on. I just wanted to give you a look while this is still cooking down, because I know a lot of you have not seen or heard of my love affair that I have going with my jam and jelly maker, who I call Fabio. And look at all that beautiful lushness inside. Now the best part about Fabio here is I don't have to do any stirring. I can set it and forget it, walk away, and do other things in canning. Okay. Our FreshTech jam and jelly maker has sounded off. So I'm going to sit there, grab my rubber spatula. I'm going to give it a stir, and I'm going to give it just a slight taste test to see if I might need to add a seasoning or two. Okay. Let's just give it a little taste test. That's really good. Oh my God. Alright, let's do second verse, same as the first. We're gonna push the jelly button, increase the time to 30 minutes, come up here and push the enter. I like my pizza sauce to be a little bit more on the thicker side. Now, if you like yours on the thinner side, you might want to sit there and take an immersion blender to yours and process it up with the immersion blender. But mine, I'm going to take it for another jelly session, and we're going to sit there and allow this to do its little magic. And folks, trust me, this time you're gonna really want to sit there and make sure you put your cover on, because this will splatter. Look, Mom, no hands. Fabio just sounded off, and he's going through another cool off period. Now, I'm gonna sit there and bring out my immersion blender, and I'm just gonna give this all a few good whirls with my immersion blender. And again, I want you to give it a taste test, just to sit there and see. Oh my God, it just gets better and better and better and better. Oh yeah. And there, I just took my immersion blender and I blended it all up. And now, let's let Fabio go through its cool down. Okay, I'm sorry that the camera did not capture this little part, but I'm going to recapture what I just did here. The jam and jelly maker, or what we all know as what I refer to as Fabio. Sounded it off and it went into the cool off period. I went ahead and I grabbed my ladle and I just took out all of the sauce from Fabio, put it into my strainer here, and I just allowed all of the pizza sauce to drain through. Right here is the tomato skins. Now, like I said, I'm gonna can mine up this way. Alright, let's show you how we can up the caramelized onion and red wine pizza sauce. Now, as you sit there and see, I have the FreshTech automatic hot water bath canner going over here, and I have it all the way turned up to the canning. And now I'm gonna just put my tongs off to the side. I'm gonna grab the last little bit of my canning sauce and show you how we fill up our last jar of it. You're gonna want to leave 1/2 inch head space. Okay, just as such. Now go ahead and debubble. I'm just going to set that off to the side. I'm going to grab my paper towel. I have dipped that into some vinegar and I'm wiping the whole top of the rim and the side. And now let's go ahead, grab a hot lid, grab our canning ring. I'm sorry, folks, I'm losing my voice. I've been sick lately. Grab our canning tongs. And now we're going to sit there and put this right into our hot water bath canner. I'm going to grab my diffusing ring and I'm going to put it on top. Okay, I have my diffusing ring. I put that down inside. We're going to sit there and also put the cover on. We put our lid on, and now we're going to bring this back up to a boil, and as soon as our electric hot water bath canner comes back up to a boil, then we start the timing process of 15 minutes. And there you go. That's how easy it is to make your very own caramelized onion and red wine pizza sauce. Now please be sure to share, like, and subscribe today. Thank you for taking the time out for watching my video here. And here's to happy cooking, but better yet, happy eatings. And y'all come back now. You hear?